working, that's double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Kirk Cousins, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Vikings offense coming. Time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Williams. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll take this to the 46. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's try it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Lions at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Goff. caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. This is a crew that come out flat the last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Here's Cook again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Johnny Mundt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Taking it about the 1. Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Joseph is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out. Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff linking up with Shark for the Lions' 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 2. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there. means the drive will continue. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by safety. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 11. Throwing, Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for him.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Cousins now. That one thrown away from the pocket. Officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, here's Gone. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Working with his 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Goff now to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll try it now with Swift. Dances by him, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Holding, offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. There he goes, right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Joseph's got it, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. Now it's It's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We're playing 3 quarters. Back now at Ford Field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this is back to a 5-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the ground, Cook. Nifty move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run it again with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Vikings on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now an end around as Cousins have just popped his forward.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Again, it's Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Joseph's got it.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery has been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Goff. And he'll let this this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Pass complete, it's Hockenson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Swift. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's gone. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we